The first time I was sectioned, they didn't say you're unsafe. They said come with us, like it was a suggestion, like I had a choice left in my pockets. And the room felt smaller once the paperwork appeared, forms heavier than hands, clipboards deciding things that my mouth couldn't argue anymore. And I remember the sound of the door, not a slam, a click, that quiet final sound that tells you your freedom has just been reclassified. I wasn't violent, I wasn't shouting, I was just tired in a way that sleep cannot reach. And my thoughts were racing, but my body was done, and somehow that combination scared everyone more than either on its own. And they spoke about me like I was furniture he's presenting as he appears to be. And I wanted to interrupt, to say I'm still here. But language had slipped its gears and I couldn't find the right order to prove it. And time stopped behaving normally. Minutes stretched, hours folded in on themselves. And the future was postponed without asking my permission. And I remember thinking, this is what it looks like to be officially overwhelmed. No villain, no drama, just a man whose mind had finally raised its hand and said, I can't carry this alone anymore. And the worst part wasn't the loss of control, it was the relief that followed. Because someone else was holding the edges now, and for the first time in a long while I didn't have to pretend I knew how to survive myself. And they called it detention, they called it care. All I knew was I was still breathing, still here, still allowed to come back in pieces. And that was the first time I learned that breaking doesn't always mean failing. Sometimes it's the body forcing the truth into the open. I didn't walk out healed, I walked out named. And that name kept me alive long enough to learn how to stay.